Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? What is up? It's Friday. That's exciting, huh? Weekend is starting up for a lot of people. I say for a lot of people because some people don't have weekends like me. But for many people, an exciting weekend is about to begin. I'm Darkside Phil, and I welcome you. Hello, hello. To my first of two gameplay streams for the day. Today is Friday, August 16th, 2019. I hope I find you all well. I hope you're ready for some relaxation. Alright, today's going to be a very relaxing day. I'm just going to warn you, alright? It's going to be like you're sitting inside of a hot tub or a sauna, getting a good steam, and your body, all your muscles are just, losing all their tenseness, and all of your stress is melting away. That's what it's going to feel like being on my streams today. I hope. That would be cool, huh? People come to Phil's streams to relax. Well, you may be wondering why I'm saying that. And I'm saying that because today we're not doing anything too super serious in regards to gameplay. Nothing crazy challenging or anything like that. Today's streams are going to be more about just kind of chilling, having fun, interacting. And yes, there will be some plot advancement and the like in the game, one of the games that I'm playing today. But it's not going to be anything too crazy. Alright? So first of all, before we even get to that, there's a couple quick things, reminders and the like to get through before we talk about the schedule and what I'm doing today and everything. Just a quick reminder, guys. The voting for the Rageathon games still going on. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to be doing a marathon event coming up in a couple of weeks here, right before the new releases hit in late August. It's probably within 1 to 2 weeks. And during this event, I'm going to be playing a series of games that are meant to be rage-inducing. Games that are meant to piss me off purposely, okay? So that means that they're so challenging or for some reason there's something in them that would be annoying. Since people seem to like me rage, seem to like to see me rage at games. I can't speak English. Let's try this again. They like to see me rage at games. Thank you. There we go. I actually got it out in English this time. And that's the whole purpose of this event. So you might be wondering, well, how do I vote on these games? You have to go to my forums, which is thekingofhate.com is my website. And then there's forums right there. In the general section, there's the top thread that's stickied and featured right there. You can vote, okay? Voting is going to be running until, I'd say probably Tuesday this week, because I created the poll Tuesday, that just passed. So you still have a few days left if you want to vote and you want to make your voice heard. Some of the games in there are quite interesting. Games like Fury. Games such as Street Fighter V. Crash Team Racing. Among many others. There's like 11 games that you guys nominated and made it to the final poll. So please vote. And I will announce the winners probably early next week to let you guys know what games will be in this event. And then we'll figure out how to schedule it into everything going on. Alright. So that's number one. Number two, I just want to remind you all that we have a special subscriber event going on for this month. That if we hit a certain number of subscribers by the end of this month, that is 600 subscribers on the channel, I'll be doing a special retrospective marathon event. Now this is an event where you guys nominate your favorite moments over my 11 years as a content creator. And it could be anything. It could be a game playthrough. It could be a vlog that I did. It could be a game review. It could be, anything essentially that I created for the internet. And we go back and we watch these videos together, and I react to them. And it's usually a fun time because a lot of this stuff I've never seen since the day I created it. A lot of this stuff I've never seen a second time. It's been very interesting to go down memory lane and see how I've changed over the years, because boy have I changed, right? So we've done this event before. Every time I've done it, it's been very successful and people have enjoyed it. So I'd like to do it again. So please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not. Alright, so if you have not, here's the benefits you get for subbing. Number one, you get access to over 30 different emotes. That's right. Number two, you don't have to watch advertisements when I take ad breaks on the streams. And number three, you get a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter. Alright, so some nice stuff. Please consider subbing. And if you do, you'll be helping us hit that monthly goal, okay? All right, guys. So now let's talk. Let's talk about what we're doing today. Let's talk about the schedule for the next few days. We've got a few changes based on my progress this week. This week we had a lot of progress with games. And holy crap, Heaving Earth just dropped a ginormous sub bomb on the stream that glitched out my Streamlabs. It actually glitched it out. The Streamlabs like completely is like it's like barely working. So don't worry, I will give shoutouts for all contributions in a little bit. That's the last part of the pre-stream. Thank you very much to Heaving Earth dropping a 25 sub bomb. That's obviously going to get us way closer to hitting the goal. The subs goal for the month. I'll update everyone on how many subs we actually have in just a few minutes. Okay? Alright, so, continuing on. Let's talk about what we can expect today and the rest of the week, because we have an update regarding how I'm doing with all the recent playthroughs. And it's a positive update. It's a good thing. Okay? So today we're going to be doing Dragon Quest Builders 2. This is my ongoing playthrough of the very chill game that is not really like Minecraft. It's funny because a lot of people said when I was going to play this game, aren't you worried because you're playing Minecraft, that you're playing another game that's basically Minecraft, and now you're playing Minecraft twice, and isn't that going to end up being like double dipping and boring? To which I said, well, let's play it by ear, because I don't know. I never played Dragon Quest Builders as a series. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, right? Let's be patient here, and let's see with this game, if it's is it close to Minecraft? Is it not close to Minecraft? What is it? And once we actually get an idea of what it is, then I'll determine, how I'm going to cover the game. Well, I am very pleased to say the game isn't very much like Minecraft at all. Does it have crafting elements? Yes. And that's about where the similarities end. Minecraft itself does not have any kind of a definitive story or direction. It just says, go out there and do whatever the hell you want. Dragon Quest Builders 2, not so much. It is definitely a linear story. And I've now been playing Dragon Quest Builders 2, if I recall, I think we're over 20 hours into the game at this point. I think we may be actually almost 30 hours into the game. And apparently from what people are saying, might not even be halfway through. I just want you to think about that. That's pretty insane that I may not even be halfway through the game and we're like 30 hours in, right? Dragon Quest Builders 2 has a really fun linear story by which you go to different islands and learn different things. The first island was the farming island. The second island was the mining island. And so you're learning different things you can do in the game every island that you visit. And there's always a definitive story with characters and boss fights and all kinds of good, interesting things. And so far, I've really enjoyed this playthrough. And there's been a few people who messaged me and said this is actually one of their favorite playthroughs I've done in a while, because even though there's like definitive, story and everything, it's a more relaxed playthrough as well. It's not a playthrough that you have to really be, oh my god, it's action intensive at every moment. You know what I mean? It really does feel like just a more action-based RPG with building elements in it. So that being said, it's been quite fun and quite different, and honestly, quite refreshing compared to a lot of my other playthroughs that I've done recently. So I really like it. Currently, we're in the middle of this plot line now where we were kidnapped. We were sailing away from our island, and our ship got basically like hijacked. And now we're on a slave island where all the humans are slaves to the monsters. And you're basically a prisoner in a prison camp. And we're trying to figure out a way to jailbreak the island and free everybody. And it's funny because a lot of the people apparently have been there so long they've completely given up hope. And you're like, nah, you can't give up hope. We're always going to find a way out. And the people are just like so defeated because they've been there for so long that they don't feel like there's any way they can escape. So it may be a pretty interesting plot here that we do escape from the island and see how this goes down. So yeah, I'm excited for today to see how the plot advances. And I think it'll be quite fun. I really am enjoying this game a lot. I want to say thanks to those of you who've hung in there for this playthrough. Because I'll be very honest, some people just don't give it a chance. Oh, it's another JRPG style game, I hate it. And then they don't ever come back. I'll say this, Dragon Quest Builders 2 has been one of the most chill playthroughs I've done in a while. We don't have to pay massive attention to the action in the game. A lot of the times it's running around mining and doing stuff like that. Or even the plot is kind of, not super action intensive. So we're able to relax. We've had some fun conversations during the course of the game. And that's kind of how I want to continue it. I want it to continue to be like a chill atmosphere of us just having fun together and enjoying the game as a more relaxing event rather than a serious playthrough. All right. So I would say 4+ hours of Dragon Quest Builders 2 today, guys. However, finally today I have to end the stream early. I know I've been talking about this all week and being like, one day this week I have to end the stream early. Today is the day finally. I have to end today's stream around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time instead of 4 p.m. when I normally end. I'm actually cooking dinner tonight for Kat. I was supposed to be doing this much earlier this week, but then the schedule got all shifted around a million times. So today is finally the day. Oh my god, excuse me. That was absolutely disgusting. Okay. But, sorry about that disgusting belch. Oh, Tolomeo played this game? I didn't know that, Castrum. Oh, that's cool. I had no idea that he had actually played this game. Yeah, I've been playing this game at a snail's pace. Like, I only usually do a major stream of it, like, once a week. So, even though the game's been out since, like, early July, here we are, like, a month later. And like I said, I'm around 30 hours in, I would say, I think. So, I didn't know he played it. Yeah, this is a very different part of the game. Very different part of the game. Where it seems like it's plot development rather than building and the like. So, but anyway, yeah, so this is going to be fun. It'll be at least 3.5 hours of gameplay, maybe more. We'll see how it goes, But sorry that I have to end the stream a little bit on the earlier side today, okay? Okay. Later tonight, I'm playing Minecraft, and I know, again, this has happened. I swear to God, guys, I don't intend this. It seems like every time I play Dragon Quest Builders 2, I end up playing Minecraft on the same day. This actually was not supposed to happen this way. But then I had to change the schedule again because I basically am at the end of Mario 64. So I had originally had an extra stream of Mario 64 scheduled, but then I said, oh, I got to shuffle things around then. So I did, and now it ends up that Dragon Quest and Minecraft are the same day again. And I'm sorry about that for those of you who are like, oh, it's too much building in a day. Sorry if that bothers you. I apologize, but that's just how it's going. So later tonight, it's my weekly Minecraft chill stream. We actually have a lot to do on this week's Minecraft stream. Usually we don't know what we're doing. This week we have a lot of direction. Number one, we got to build a tombstone with some stuff on it because the biggest contributor last week, that's what they wanted. So we have to do that this week. Then we're going to be heading back to the village where all the villagers are, right? And what we're going to attempt to do is try to build a farm, our own farm at the village, so we have common items we need to trade with the villagers. And then we're going to attempt to make some of the villagers librarians. And apparently that's what the best thing is, to get enchantments and stuff out of them. So I basically have all the ingredients I need to do this. And Mr. Bravavera wrote a guide to help me out. So tonight, on the stream, we'll be seeing, how far I can get with that. That's 2-hour Minecraft stream later tonight. Maybe a little longer if I feel like going later, but I do have some stuff I have to do as well, offline, outside of streaming tonight, so we'll see how that goes. But that's tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, that stream starts, okay? So that's the streams for today. We got, there we go. Heaving Earth says the Tombstone contributor was me. I wanted to say rest in peace to the bottom line is, here lies a backstabber. All right, we'll do that tonight. I hope you'll be here tonight, Heaving Earth, for that, because I definitely like to have it say exactly what you want. Okay, so that's today's streams. Tomorrow, mixing stuff up. Tomorrow is going to be the continuation of my Grand Theft Auto 4 playthrough, which so far I think I'm about 8 hours into it. I'm trying to think. I believe I'm about 8 hours into it at this point. And having a lot of fun. Replaying this game for only the third time ever. Only the third time I've ever played it. Second time I played it for the internet. First time I've ever played it on live stream. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough as well. So we'll have more of that during tomorrow's main gameplay stream. And then tomorrow night, the late night stream is going to be a mix. And I usually don't do that, I know, but this is an exception this week. Where later on, what we'll do is first do the conclusion of Super Mario 64. All I have left is the final Bowser stage and final star to get. So I'm figuring that'll take anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. And then we'll switch over to Judgment and we'll do some more of the end game side content in Judgment. Depending on how much is left and how long it takes to do it, but that's going to be tomorrow's late stream, a mix-up games, finishing Mario 64 and then Judgment. Okay? And then on Sunday, this is where the schedule kind of got mixed up from what I originally thought I was going to be doing this week. On Sunday, we're going to be starting up Sly Cooper HD. What I'm going to be doing is, for the first time in a long time, hooking up my PlayStation 3 here to my capture setup and downloading the Sly Cooper HD collection from PSN. And I'll be playing Sly Cooper HD starting up on Sunday. I know a lot of people are excited for that. They really liked when I originally played the Sly Cooper games years and years and years ago. We're talking over 7 years ago at this point. And people have wanted to maybe see me replay them. So now we're going to do so in full HD, in, live streaming. It's going to be fun. It should be a good time. I hope you guys are excited for that starting this Sunday. All right? And then Sunday night, I'm going to be doing a chill stream. Yeah, right. Every time I play fighting games, like there's ever chill. But it will be a stream of classic throwback Street Fighter, including Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and that will be Sunday night. Okay? So, that's the streaming for the week. Monday's my day off. I'll be back on Tuesday and start alternating between GTA 4 and Sly as the daytime streams. And then the night streams will all be the chill stuff, including Madden 20, Judgment, Black Ops 4 Blackout, Minecraft, etc. And at some point during the week, I'll also throw in Dragon Quest Builders 2. So we got a good variety of stuff coming up this week on the streams. Before we get to new releases, the new releases finally hit the final week of August this year. So lots of new releases actually coming out late August, but we have to get there. So that's why we're doing all this other stuff that we've been juggling. Okay? Alright, guys. So, thanks for being patient there as I explained the schedule. Now what I'd like to do is a very brief gratuitous plug segment. Alright, where I explain to you how to be supportive on the streams. And then we will move on to the Shoutouts segment, where I give credit for those who've contributed. We've already had a significant amount of contributions on the pre-stream, which it looks like we may actually have some good news regarding that. I'll let you guys know in a couple of minutes here when we actually check on all that. Okay, so first of all, we have to get past the gratuitous plug, so please bear with me. Okay. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I've been a content creator for 11 awesome years, and I'd like to say thank you. I love what I do. I used to do this for a hobby for about 3 years, then I accidentally turned it into my job when I got laid off from my full-time office job way back in 2010. I was a full-time YouTuber for a good 6 years. And then, sadly, when YouTube kind of fell apart at the seams and it wasn't really realistic for me to make a living doing YouTube videos anymore, I became a full-time streamer. And the rest is history. I absolutely love coming to streams and hanging out with all of you every day. I love the interactivity that we have on the streams. And, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Like, this is the best job I've ever had. And we've been through ups and downs. We've been through trials and tribulations. And I'm still here to this day, despite the fact so many factors against me and so many people who would love to tear me down. I still persevere. And that's an amazing thing. It's mostly thanks to you and your support. I want to say thanks for that. Okay? That being said, since I am now a full-time streamer, I rely almost solely on crowdfunding in order to keep these streams going. It used to be ad revenue on YouTube and the like. That's all come, falling apart and doesn't really exist anymore. I really rely on you guys to help me out with contributions during the streams, and I'm incredibly appreciative for them. And so what I'd like to do is take the opportunity to outline some of the ways that you can actually be supportive of the streams. However, I will say this up front before I even mention a single way. Stream contributions are incredibly helpful, and I'm very grateful for them, but they're not mandatory. If you want to just come by and hang out with me on a daily basis and you can't contribute, that's perfectly fine, and I don't ever want anyone to ever feel like pressured to do something that's not in their best interest or they can't afford. I'm incredibly happy to just have people come by and hang out with me on a daily basis. It's pretty amazing that after 11 years, people still care about me and want to hear my opinions and hang out with me. That's pretty amazing. And I thank you again on a daily basis. I thank you for this because it really has been such an amazing, life-changing experience. So thank you for that, all right? But that being said, if you can afford to contribute and you want to help out, please consider doing so via one of the various following methods. First of all, I have a Patreon. that I run a monthly campaign for over at patreon.com/darksidephil. And depending on how much you pledge to my Patreon, you earn monthly perks that are a way to give back and say thank you. I'm not going to go into detail about it. Go give it a look yourself. All the details are there on the site. I just want to say thanks to anyone who is a patron and or may take a look and consider being one. I really do appreciate that support. Number 2, I have a Teespring where I sell all kinds of fun merchandise, particularly t-shirts, but sometimes other stuff like mugs and stickers and the like. Anything you get from my Teespring helps me out, and you get a cool collectible. There it is right there, teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. Now, if you're here live on the stream today, and you would like to contribute during the stream and get a live shout out for your contribution, it's a way to get some fun interaction on the stream, you could do so if you either cheer with bits or subscribe to the channel or tip me. Any of those things, and you're going to get a fun shout out during the stream. All right. Now, a couple things that I want to cover, some ground rules. First of all, guys, please understand that, I am on Twitch TV. They do have rules. I can't just say or do anything I want. I have to abide by Twitch's rules in terms of service. So that kind of limits the things that I could say and do on my stream, just saying that up front. All right. Number 2, I try to maintain a certain chill vibe on my streams. As you guys know, I'm all about the gameplay and also the interactions with you guys, and not about the drama. I don't like having my streams become a place where you come and you see arguments and you see people being all accusatory and over dramatic and all kinds of negative nonsense. The truth of the matter is, most people come to my streams just to escape all that crap, right? You want to come to a place where you can relax and see my honest reactions to gameplay and just hang out with me and interact with me and some other people in the stream chat and have a good time. You don't want to be inundated with argumentative topics like politics or religion. You don't want to come here and have to hear about the latest asshole who insulted me and stole my content or is saying nasty things about Phil on the internet. No one cares about that crap. We're here to have a good time together, right? And that's the kind of vibe that I try to maintain on my streams. So please understand that if, someone tries to contribute and do something like that, like, I'm going to try to derail the stream by bringing up politics. I'm going to talk about someone who just insulted Phil on Twitter. I don't care. I don't care about that crap, and I'm not going to address it. Understand that I have no actual concrete obligation to react to anything that anyone says or does, or any contribution, for that matter. And so if I feel that something is derailing to my stream or is going to kill our vibe, I'm just not going to read it, all right? I'm just saying that up front because some people don't understand, I contributed, but Phil didn't read it out. That's probably why, okay? Fair enough. With all that being said, though, I am very appreciative for all of your contributions, and I will go out of my way to try to give credit and make sure everyone gets a shout-out. As you guys can see, there is a Stream Stats leaderboard at the top of your screens that I will update periodically for both the top tipper and the top cheerer of the day, so that way people get extra recognition. In addition, there is a cheering leaderboard that's integrated right here into Twitch that should be showing up right at the top of your stream chats, and that also gives credit for those who cheer, right? So it's like a double way to get credit, quite frankly. Oh my goodness, I got another burp. This is ridiculous. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, that one wasn't so bad compared to the other one. So many shout outs and many ways to get credit on the streams for your contributions, okay? The one thing I will say is that if you're wondering, Phil just mentioned 400 ways to contribute. I wonder what actually helps him the most, because that's a lot of options. The best way right now would be to tip me, because tipping me helps me out in 2 major ways. Number 1, it's some funds that I can use right away to do things like pay bills or buy games. And coming up by the end of this month, I have to buy a lot of games. A lot of new releases are coming out later this month. So at least 3 to 4 games I'll be purchasing, in addition to everything else that I got to spend money on. So the tips help me the most right now. If you'd like to help the most, please consider tipping me. There's a tips jar button under the stream that you can either click on, or you can type !tip into the stream chat. Either way works. And again, thanks to anyone who contributes in any way. I'm certainly not looking to give to us in the mouth. I appreciate all contributions. They all help, but the tipping helps the most just in the short term, okay? All right, I think now what we're going to do, we're going to move on to the third and final segment of the pre-stream, the shout-outs for those who have actually contributed, because I want them to obviously get credit for their contributions, because I really do appreciate them, all right? Okay. So we have a couple contributions that happened overnight that I'd like to address before we actually get to the ones during today's stream. First of all, we had Cody Carls, who did a 50-bit cheer overnight. He says, you mentioned contributions on some streams recently have been low, specifically morning ones. Do you think that will pick up in the hardcore gaming season, and do you think you should focus more on chill game streams, as that's really what brings in more financially if that's more financially successful for you. I think the wording was off there, but all right. First of all, Cody Carls, thank you for the cheer, but I think you're getting a misconception here. I didn't say that at all. If you're addressing that, you're talking about one particular stream that happened earlier this week, where for whatever reason, I thought it was an oddball thing that it was a stream that had a lot of attendance. It actually was a fun interactive stream, but for whatever reason, contributions were kind of low that stream. And, it's obvious. It's not like I even need to say it. You guys see the contributions on the leaderboard there. And people were even saying, geez, this was kind of a slow stream for contributions. I wonder why. I don't know why. It happens sometimes, right? I'll be honest. Yes, in regards to your comments, I've been seeing a pattern recently that it seems to be the later night chill streams that bring in more contributions. I think, this is just me hypothesizing, but I think the reason is the people that come to my late night chill streams are people that like me. They're coming to watch me play whatever game it is. They don't care if it's baseball or American football or Minecraft or Battle Royale or, Judgment. They don't care what the game is. They're just coming to hang out because they like me. They like my streams. They just want to kind of have fun with me. And they really don't give a crap about what the content of the game is. They're just here to relax and enjoy themselves. And if they do, they contribute, right? So those are kind of the more hardcore fans, the more long-time fans. They come to just relax. That's what the purpose of the stream is for them. The people who come to my early gameplay streams, in general, I would say, are a more diverse crowd than that. Some people are coming to see a new release, because that's when I play the new releases, is the earlier streams. Some people are coming by because they want to see me rage. Typically, when I play a game that's more challenging, like, say, Mario 64, I play it on an earlier stream, and therefore, that's when you're going to see me raging at a game like that, you see. So, you're not getting the more hardcore viewership, although, don't get me wrong, I'm sure the bigger fans also come by during the daytime streams. But you're going to get a more diverse group where maybe these people aren't the biggest of fans, but they're just here to see my reaction to certain things, to see me rage at certain games, etc. Maybe these aren't people who necessarily would contribute, right? But they just want to see the gameplay. And I understand that. All right, I do. That's perfectly fine. So that's kind of what I'm hypothesizing. What I've noticed is that the chill streams seem to bring out people who are just in a better mood and people who just want to kind of relax and have fun and talk about stuff. And those streams end up being quite fun because of that. Not because of the gameplay content, but because of us interacting and everything, while the daytime streams usually end up being more about the serious gameplay and everything like that. And that's fine. That's why I like being a variety streamer. I really feel that if I only did one kind of stream, that things would get stale. But because I do the variety of streaming, it allows me to have fun in different ways. And I can have different groups of viewers who come in at different times looking for different things. Now, admittedly, Cody Carls, this summer's been dead. Have there been new releases? Yes. Have they been high-profile, good new releases? No. Take a look at some of the new releases we played in the last month. Stranger Things 3, Dragon Quest Builders 2, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Wolfenstein Youngblood, and Madden. Not exactly the most crowd pleasers. No big, ginormous AAA games there. These are games that are more for smaller audiences who maybe like those particular genres of gaming, but they're not going to bring in the masses. They're not the big games that everyone's been anticipating all year. All that stuff's going to start hitting very shortly. We got a couple really high-profile horror games coming out soon. In September, we got a good variety of games coming out. October, November, we always get the big one. You know what I mean? Like, all the big ones are coming, but they're not here yet. So, it's not surprising to say, oh, look, I'm doing daytime streams, and I'm playing games that maybe bring in viewership, but they're not bringing in big contributions, because the people who contribute are coming by on the late streams. They're not coming by for these, not so crowd-pleasing releases that I've been playing during the day. So, just being very matter of fact, I think that's the case. But no, Cody Carls, in general, that's what you're saying is not the truth. Daytime streams have not been down at all in contributions. In fact, daytime streams have been very good in general. There was one stream this week that I referenced in particular where it seemed like it was abnormally slow. Outside of that one stream, things have been great. I don't want anyone to think that I'm like complaining or nothing. I'm not. The streaming has been going incredibly well. And I don't ever want anyone to think that I'm ungrateful, because I'm not. The streams are going good, okay? So I hope this clears up that misconception. That's not true at all. And thank you to anyone who has been contributing, okay? All right, continuing on, we had another overnight contribution, and this one was from Ponage101. He's referencing something that he mentioned on my Judgment stream last night. He tipped me $2, and he said, I asked if you ever heard of Spam Musubi. A Spam Musubi is a Spam covered with rice, wrapped with seaweed wrap. So it sounds to me like Spam in a can, you know, the ham that comes in a can, that's prepared like sushi. Now that's freaking weird. He says you could always Google it if you want to see what it looks like. By the way, it appears you can't use a credit card to tip. Yeah, I heard this, guys. In the last day, something apparently has changed with the way that PayPal tipping now happens. Don't ask me what, because I have nothing to do with PayPal or payment processing. But I guess previously, if you wanted to tip someone via PayPal, you could tip them with a credit card and you didn't have to create an account. Now, for some odd reason, people are saying you have to create an account. I don't know. I don't know what changed. I obviously have no control over that. I apologize for that. So I guess if you want to tip me, you need a PayPal account. I mean, it sucks for me because, like I said, the tipping helps me more than anything. And I've been very happy that people have been generous with tips recently because it's gotten me through some tough times. I hope this doesn't now create a new hurdle that people won't tip now because it's annoying or anything like that. Again, I don't know what to say. I don't know anything about it. I don't even know how I could get information about it or why this is happening. I just got to kind of shrug and say, oh, well, if that's the case, I guess, and just let you guys made aware of it, okay? All right, continuing on now. Our first contribution of today's stream actually came from someone named Real Talk, who tipped me $2 and said, would you ever do a paid meet and greet where your fans would have to pay and you could meet them? No, absolutely not. I would never charge to meet a fan. I would never charge for an autograph. I feel that's ridiculous. First of all, I don't think that I'm anyone important. I'm just being honest with you. I think I'm just some guy on the internet who makes content. I don't see myself as someone who's like an important, celebrity or figurehead in the gaming community or anyone who you should even pay a single dollar for. I'll be honest with you. I've always been of the mentality that I don't think you should ever pay anyone for anything like that. Would I love to meet Mark Hamill at a Star Wars convention and shake his hand and say, you're an amazing talent. I love not only your Star Wars work, but your voiceovers that you've done for cartoons and everything. And, I really respect you as a performer. Absolutely. Would I pay money to do that? Fuck no. Never would I pay $1 to meet anybody. So there you go. That's just my mentality. That's me. You could completely disagree and say, well, I think that it's worth it if you could get that guaranteed moment to interact with a celebrity or someone who you hold in high regard or whatever. Fine, that's you. That's not me. So for me, I would never, ever, ever do a paid event like that. I think that that's kind of ridiculous. That's kind of saying that you're like better than everyone else, kind of an elitist. I don't think I am. I don't think that I'm that nearly as important as a lot of people think I am. So the answer there, Real Talk, is no, never. Okay, and I've never have. Anyone who's ever met me in person just stumbled into me randomly, whether it's in a mall or at a store on the street. Oh, are you Darkside Phil? Yes, I am. Oh, awesome. Can I shake your hand? Can I have an autograph? Sure. Oh, can I take a picture? Sure, why not? And I've said this over the years. Everyone who's ever met me has been incredibly respectful. Incredibly respectful. I've never met a single disrespectful person in person. Everyone's always been nothing but nice to me. And I really appreciate that, because when I'm on my day off or whatever, and obviously I have no intention of meeting up with a viewer or someone who knows who I am on the internet, and I'm taking time away from my personal time with my wife to say hello to someone, I appreciate that people are nice to me. Okay? So, thank you for that. And no, I would never charge for any kind of an interaction like that. That's ridiculous. Okay? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a ridiculous amount of gifted subs on the stream today. Thank you so much to the people who did this. I'm going to give shout outs for that right now. I mean, a lot of gifted subs. All right. We start off with Heaving Earth, who gifted 25 subscriptions. To the following people, congratulations to the following people who just received gifted subs. Bobby Boy 1345, Brian Krebs, Wartman F, Moo T, This is Robert 32, Trons XP, Litarial, Mathia Yasuki, Blue Game 26, Babyman Gaming 312 ABC. I wonder which one of the Babymans that is. Vega underscore, Kurodax, Ice Tetsu, Anthoniorm, excuse me, Dragon Souls Gaming 6322, Hollins 86, Hope I got all the M's in there. The Code Finder, Floofabut, Castrum 89, Socks and Souls, Pray for Rock, Kinimoto 2, Double J BX 22, and Alkalinity 425. So thank you, Heaving Earth, 25 gifted subs, and thank you, well, congratulations, I guess I should say, to everyone who just received one of those gifted subs. That is pretty damned awesome, especially right now, you know, with the new Jasper sub and everything, or the Jasper emote, a lot of cool stuff going on with subs, so awesome. Now, continuing on, that Anonymous went ahead and gifted 5 more subs. So thank you to that Anonymous for the support, and congratulations to the following people. Eggs and Sausage, Jingle Massive, Ponage 101, Game Rusher 2020, and Flaming Queen. Congrats to all of you for receiving those gifted subs, and again, thank you to that Anonymous for that support. Very nice. Continuing on, Heaving Earth then decided, I'm not done, I'm going to gift even more subs. So congratulations to the following people who received even more gifted subs from Heaving Earth. We've got Ulven Fenrir. That's how you even say that. I don't know how to pronounce that. Fenrir? I know that's something from Final Fantasy, a summon, but I never knew how the hell you say it. But anyway, yes, congratulations. Mark Sarang. Not the other guy you banned. Two of these guys now, they're confusing me. Ayakashi, Lucifriend, Jambrock, and GM Shenmue. And then, wait a minute, and then Heaving Earth specifically singled out Dolan Dark and gifted a sub to Dolan Dark. So congratulations again to everyone who received a gifted subscription. That's a ton of gifted subscriptions. Now, I would say, oh, let's check the sub count, but we actually got more subs that came in. So hold on, allow me to finish with all these shout-outs, and then we'll actually check on the sub count, and we'll see how stuff's going here. Okay? All right, so then I received a $5 tip from Hearth, and Hearth said the following. Double kill, can't stop, won't stop, don't know how to stop. Oh, they stopped me. So that is a reference to my I Spawned, I Died remix song from way back when. Ghost Drone made that one like 9 years ago in reference to my Modern Warfare. Wow. My Modern Warfare 2 gameplay, and it's one of the songs that I play on every single pre-stream. So thank you, Hearth, for the $5 tip. Let me get you up on the leaderboard as the top tipper of the day. $5, very nice. Thank you. Why is it so cold in my office? It's like 70 degrees in here. Like, dude, it's like real cold in here. I turn off the air conditioner. I don't know what's going on. All right, so thank you, Hearth, for that tip. I appreciate that. Murdoch resubscribed to the channel at Tier 3 for 18 months. For those who don't know, Tier 3 means that's the highest level you can subscribe. It's a lot of support. It's way more than just the standard sub. And so I thank you so much, Murdoch, for the support today. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Yoladander resubscribed to the channel for 2 months. Thank you, Yoladander, for 2 months of support. Dark Airlord just resubbed for 3 months and says, I just finished your Dragon Quest XI videos. I love that there's a streamer and YouTuber that will so love the JRPG genre. Dude, seriously, I love JRPGs. I grew up with them. They were some of my staple games in the 90s. And if anything, it saddens me that for a long period of time when I was a content creator, that people didn't really like JRPG content that I put out. And so I basically skipped a lot. Over the last few years, I've changed that with my interactive streaming, and I've been able to play some amazing games like the Personas 3 through 5, Dragon Quest XI. Just recently, I played Final Fantasy IX. I just finished that a couple weeks ago. So I've had a lot of fun with JRPGs, and I look forward to playing many, many more in the future, because now I have this cool balance of gameplay where I can do the more chill stuff and balance it with more serious playthroughs that people are interested in. And basically now there's something for everyone. You know what I mean? For those of us who are JRPG fans, I could play those. For those who aren't, I do other stuff. And I like that. You know, back when I was just reliant on YouTube, it was very hard to get anyone to watch JRPG content. So now I'm happy that with being an interactive streamer, we could do that stuff more frequently, okay? But I'm of the same mentality as you, Dark Airlord. I love JRPGs. I want to play more, and you know, looking forward to more. Thank you for the resub. Infinite55 gifted a couple subs. First, he gifted a sub to Orphan of Kos. Thank you very much, and enjoy that, Orphan of Kos. And then Infinite gifted a sub to Suck a Surprise. So congratulations to both of you. And again, thank you guys for the support. So that's a lot of subs. Well, now let's take a look at how many subs we currently have. Drum roll. Everyone ready? Drum roll. Here it comes. Ladies and gentlemen, we currently have 4,000 subs. No, that's ridiculous. We have 610 subs. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We hit the sub goal for the month. And I'm very pleased with this because, as I told you guys, I was very nervous because we had a big sub bomb in late July to make the sub goal happen for the Rageathon. And I was nervous those were all going to, like, lapse and no one was going to renew. And we were not going to hit the sub goal for the month. We hit the sub goal this morning. Thank you guys, everyone who just gifted subs or subbed themselves. That is really awesome. We did it. So I can actually now get rid of the sub goal. I can just say sub 610. We hit it for the month. Now, as you guys know, we're already in the midst of the big Rageathon stuff. So what I'm going to do is let's focus on the Rageathon first. That poll will be going till next week. Excuse me. So let's keep that going. And then, you know, maybe like the end of this coming week or next week, I'll then set up the thread where people can start nominating, you know, their favorite moments or videos for the retrospective event. And that retrospective event will more than likely now take place in September, okay? Since we got the Rageathon to do first. Probably in September, it'll be a fun event to do, okay? Pretty awesome. Thank you guys again for all of your support. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Oh, so what I would like to do is give a shout out to the top cheer contributors of the week as well, because we have a cheering leaderboard. We didn't have a single cheer yet this morning. That's perfectly fine considering the amount of support I just received with the gifted subs. I'm not complaining. But I want to give a shout out to the top cheerers of the week before we get started with gameplay, okay? So shout out to the top cheerers. We got Atlas Telemon in 10th place, Johnny Skidmarks in 9th place, Babyman Gaming in 8th place, Sambuca 2020 in 7th place, Cyanogen in 6th place, Joe in 5th, M5NSX in 4th place, Vote Democrat sitting there at 3rd place with the Joe Biden freaking avatar, Geekrum in 2nd place and sitting there nicely at 1st, who hilariously was in 1st place when the week started and is still in 1st place, Infinite 55. So thank you guys very much for your support via cheers this week. As you can see, no cheers came in today, so whoever the first cheerer is going to get right up there on the leaderboard. And thank you to Hearth for the top tip of the day so far. And of course, thank you to everyone, Heaving Earth, that Anonymous who gifted a bunch of subs, and of course to those who just, you know, subbed as well. I know Infinite gifted a couple subs there too. Thanks everybody. Okay. So very nice. Thank you all for the support. And, I'm just trying to think. I think we've covered all the bases. I don't think there's anything else that I've missed at this point. I think we've, thoroughly touched upon everything that I needed to touch upon before we got started too. Why is it hot in my office now? Dude, my air conditioner, like, will not stay at a consistent level. First it was too cold, so I turned it like up, and now it's hot already. I can't find the happy medium in my office today. Well, anyway. Alright, guys, thanks. Here's what we're going to do. Very briefly, I'm going to take a break because I want to go use the restroom. And then we're going to start with Dragon Quest Builders 2. This will be a very quick break, like 2 minutes, okay? So thanks. Go grab a drink, use the restroom yourself, whatever you need to do. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. And then we're going to start with Dragon Quest Builders 2. Very chill stream. Okay, guys, thanks. I'll be right back. See you in a second.